Greetings. Today I just want to encourage you to believe in yourself and stop having poor thinking habits, because poor thinking habits will definitely keep you poor. And many of us were raised in environments and around parents who had us in a mentality of lack and mediocrity, and most of all mental slavery, especially if we grew up being religious and superstitious and we have the wrong idea about money and being prosperous and being rich. For example, many people in my country will quote for you the scripture that says that the love of money is the root of all evil, but they never quote Ecclesiastes 10 and 19 that says that money answereth all things. And they'll never speak prosperity or even speak from John, toward John, that says above all things, I wish that you prosper and be in good health as your soul prosper. And so they use religion to cover their lack of imagination, or in other words, their poverty. And there's no virtue in poverty. And so, my brothers, my sisters, when you realize that you're born with certain mental faculties, then you will know that you're born in this world with all of your riches, but the treasure is within. And where your heart is, there is where your treasure will be also. That is why you have to get in touch with your heart. And your heart is not just the organ that pumps blood all around the body. The heart is speaking of that place of your subconscious mind, that place of your awareness, your sense of being, that part of you that never sleeps. So when you get in touch with your eternal self, when you get in touch with your true essence, you can live from inside out, and everything on the outside is a reflection of what is taking place within. So if you practice having poor thinking habits, if you always saying that you do not have enough, if you always saying that you're broke, if you always saying water more than flour, if you always saying things hard, if you're always complaining, and most of the time whenever I go into a supermarket and I hear someone complaining about the price, I always turn to them and say, you're a Christian, you go to church, because I know that they have that kind of mentality, and I've never one day been wrong. They've always said, yes, I'm a believer, I go to church, I believe in the Lord. You see, yet they have that kind of belief, and it is because they are programmed to think negatively, and all of the prophecies that they claim is the fulfillment of what is in the Bible is always something negative. It's never anything positive. And when people say that God gave them message, it's never a message of how you can better yourself, how you can become more rich and have more in this world so that you can help more people in this world. It's never about that. I've never heard anyone say that God gave them a message to humanity of how they can become a multi-millionaire or a billionaire, or how they can help thousands of people around the world or millions of people around the world, or how they can utilize their ability or their creativity for the upliftment and the advancement of all of humanity. Is always something negative. So my brother, my sisters, my encouragement to you is to break all those poor thinking habits, which is actually a program. Get rid of that poverty program that was passed down to you from generation to generation. If you listen to me, I believe that you're the one to break that generational curse, break that curse that run through your family, whereby they have had financial struggles all of their life, and they fail to realize that poverty is a lack of imagination. So my brother, my sister, you should take anything away from this. Learn that God in man is man's imagination, and start to use your imagination to create your reality consciously, because you can form and shape anything in your imagination. You can be anything you want to be in your imagination. And remember, if you truly believe that imagination creates reality, then you will act in faith, because faith is the substance of things hoped for, the evidence of things not seen. It is you understanding how you have to draw from the unseen and make it manifest in the physical, visible world, the world of matter. You understand in alchemy how to transmute energy into form, how to transmute the formless into the form. And remember, energy cannot be created or destroyed. destroyed, but it can be transmuted, and you're a mass of energy. That's why you're told to be ye transformed by the renewing of your mind. Everything is mental, everything is psychological, everything was false a thought, and everything was false an idea. That is why the Bible is a book of mind science and should be interpreted psychologically. That is why my whole work is to get you to understand the Bible metaphysically, esoterically, and psychologically. And so when you do that, then you will never blame a devil outside of yourself for your poverty. You'll never blame the government. You'll never blame any system, because you will realize that you can't change certain system, but you can change yourself. So my brothers, my sisters, be the change that you want to be and break all of the poor thinking habits out of your life. Start to think more positively. Start to think more optimistically. Start to use affirmation. Start to do visualization. Start doing scripting. Start doing mirror work. Go before the mirror and speak the most positive things in your life. Start to wake up more earlier in the morning and set your life right. Start going to bed being more conscious, knowing what you want. Okay, and be very much detailed about it. Always have definiteness of purpose. So replace the poor thinking habits with the rich, abundant thinking habits. Okay, so I think you get what I'm trying to bring across to you. And I want to thank you very much for listening to me. I want to say to you, if this is the very first time that you're listening to me, what I'm saying, if it makes sense, if it really resonates with you, and you haven't subscribed already, I just want to encourage you to subscribe, to like, to comment, and to share this video. Also, if you'd like to follow me on Instagram, and you'd like to follow me on TikTok, you can definitely follow me at BlackMadGuru. And I will definitely encourage you to get my latest book. It's called Spiritual Recipe for Better Living. And truly, there's a lot of great recipe that is in that book to help you to live your life richly and sumptuously. And if you would also like to be a part of my Patreon community, you are most welcome. However, I have a course there that is called the Inner Sun Science and Technology to Create Your Reality Consciously. And also, along with that is a bonus course and self-concept. But of course, those courses are for people who are donating at least $20 or more. And so if you feel strongly led to listen to those videos, I definitely encourage you to do so and to invest in yourself. Just before I leave you, I just want to say that if you would like to do a one-on-one with me, you can reach out to me by way of email. And once we come to a decision, we can definitely have a great time together. But lastly, I just want to remind you that if you feel strongly led to support this work, that we have a PayPal and that the link is always down below. So with that being said, my brothers and my sisters, I just want to say peace, love you all, out.